John Mortimer will be remembered by both teams today here, Woking and Stockport County, with a minute's silence before the game today. That's John Mortimer, who passed away earlier this week at the age of 86.
And some surprises as well in Dowson's team selection. No Ben Dempsey, Charlie Cooper on the bench, and possibly a change in formation. I think I can see Woking lining up, possibly playing a 3-4-1-2 formation today with wing backs. Immediately we can see that Lofthouse is playing on the left.
Two changes for Stockport beforehand, Minahan and Crowsdale coming in, so their team in full. Hinchliffe in goal, Minahan, Keane, Hogan, Kitchen are in defence, Crowsdale and Maynard in midfield, Jennings, Rooney and Southam Hale supporting the striker Alex Reid, but it's not Alex Reid, it's Connor Jennings with the early goal, and Stockport are ahead within 2 minutes. The low cross came in and unmarked at the back post was Jennings, and already Stockport take the lead, Woking nil, Stockport County 1.
Well, I was just about to start picking out some Stockport players to keep an eye on. Connor Jennings was first on my list. A really, really clever player, and there you saw an example of it. He just sneaked in completely unmarked at the back stick. No marking, they allowed Jennings just to come in on the blind side. Really poor start.
Last time they were on the road, it was a 2-0 win at Dagenham and Redbridge. Bennett and Reid with the goals that game. Now with the captain Hogan, who goes safe back to Hinchliffe. Getting lots of messages coming through on Twitter. We'll get to those shortly. Cut out there by Diarra, but it's picked up straight away by Rooney, and he must have seen Craig Ross off his line because it was a good attempt, but the Woking goalkeeper saw to it to good effect. Short to find Wareham, gives it back to Lofthouse. Wareham turning away from Crowsdale now there. Jaden Wareham seeking options to the right. The ball just getting a bit caught up in that area of the pitch. His block to find Smith. This is better from Woking. Smith chipping it forward, looking for Wareham, who's surely offside, and is. His header was wide anyway. The first real chance that Woking have had unlocking the Stockport County defence, John. Under the head of Cook. And Reid will pick up the loose ball. Tyler Reid. Ben Gehring bounces off the back of Cook, and Stockport once again can break with Rooney. Rooney twisted and turning, he's got options further to his right now with Crowsdale arriving. Sliding was Diarra, but he didn't win the ball, and Crowsdale still keeps going, turns away from Lofthouse, and it's, I think, Saig with Craig Ross's right boot, and eventually they get it clear. I think Cook was arriving in there as well. There will be a Stockport County throw, and again, John, the visitors threatening a second. Rooney for Kitchen, Stockport County left back, marching forward on the far side. Offloads to Jennings. Jennings now looking to get the strike away, looks to bend one. Craig Ross has to parry it away. Southam Hales was arriving at the back post, could have easily have made it 2-0 there. And Woking can clear their lines with Lofthouse, cut out by Minahan, and forward come the away side once again. It's all Stockport County at the moment, and here they come once again with Maynard. Short pass to Crowsdale. Crowsdale turning away from Goddard. See a whole line of 5 for Woking. Goddard on the left, Reid on the right, Wareham, Block and Ferdinand all in midfield, and Jonte Smith the lead in line now. So perhaps this early formation has switched to a 4-5-1, but here's Kitchen coming forward for the Hatters now. Kitchen gets the cross in, it's a good one, nodded down by Reid straight at Craig Ross, either side of the goalkeeper, and that could have been 2-0.
Well, it's a great opportunity, you know, you've got to bury those chances. Brilliant work from Kitchen over on the left, great cross in, you've got all the goal to aim for.
They are very much the team on top. Hogan delivering it out wide to Kitchen. Gets the 1-2. Kitchen with a low cross this time, looking for Rooney on the edge of the box, and he beats Craig Ross. Beautiful play from Stockport. Woking just weren't to it. And John Rooney gets his 9th goal of the season, and that's why last season he was the player of the division. 9 goals for Rooney, 2 for Stockport here today, and already John Moore, that could be game, set, match.
It could indeed. I was just about to say to you, Woking, if they can hold it to 1-0 down at half-time, they'll have done well. That was another excellent build-up. Kitchen over on the left, Great pull back, and Rooney kept his head and hit it hard and low right into the corner.
Jack Cook with a throw. Finds Goddard. Couldn't find Smith, but here's Loftus now, trying to get it onto his right foot. Goes for the strike, but finally forces a save out of Hinchcliffe, although he didn't really have to do it, I think.
No, but at least it's a shot on target.
Yep.
And, you know, although we don't get the opportunity to look back at goals, you've got to ask questions again about Woking's defending, in particular Tyler Reid. You know, he, to me, is the player who should have been picking up Kitchen, and he completely left him.
Yep.
And Reid, I think, going to be shown a yellow card.
You're absolutely right. So a free kick to Stockport. It's I think a two-man Woking wall. Probably a good 30-35 yards out. They're going to go for goal here. It's straight at Ross, but he does have to parry it away. I imagine that the ball did move in flight, but a chance for Rooney to find his second, for Stockport to find their third. And well deserved of the 2-goal lead, really. Excellent play on the left-hand side by Mark Kitchen. Got the low cross to find John Rooney, the player of the season in the National League last year for Barrow. And just seeing down below me that Keane has been booked, so I must make a note of that. It's, yeah, not that pretty. Very tough on the players as well. Really, really heavy ground, really boggy. You can see Gering's clearance there wasn't the best, and it's 2-on-1 here in favour of Stockport as Woking try and march to get back. Alex Reid left-footed. Craig Ross gets down to make a good save to his left-hand post, but Gering with the error.
Their setup out there, and perhaps the players they've got out there need to make some changes, I think.
And Kitchen getting forward once again. Low ball looking for Reid. He's missed it. It falls to the back post, and it's in. It's 3. Southam Hales got the touch. It might have gone in off a Woking player, but they won't mind. Breaking forward once again was Mark Kitchen. Low cross, not put away by Alex Reid, but Southam Hales cleaned up at the back post. Woking 0, Stockport County 3.
Well, just far too easy, isn't it? You know, they're finding gaps. Kitchen's got acres of space over on that side. He's making full use of it. And Woking just find themselves 3-0 down. You know, it's been a disastrous first half, really.
You mentioned the record against Stockport in recent years, John. Even the record at home this season, again, has been pretty good. You know, if you put aside, I think it was the Sutton defeat and the Aldershot defeat, I think that's the only losses on this patch this season. Ferdinand up to the header. Gering there, second to it. Ferdinand with the strike now. Just got it a bit wrong, too high. Referee hasn't made his mind up yet. Neither has the linesman. And eventually they give the corner. Maybe one goal might shake things up, but you know, the away side, I'm sure, in firm control still. Here comes the second corner. Again, it's good. Diarra is in! And there you go. Moussa Diarra. Not often do I get that right, but Moussa Diarra has his first goal for Woking back at the club. And, well, John Moore, we actually may have a game on our hands.
We live in hope. Great delivery from Jarvis and a fantastic header from Diarra. Absolutely head and shoulders above everyone and headed firmly into the bottom corner. Well, let's just see if that shakes things up a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Stockport County still have a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's noticeable how the body language has changed with that goal. Suddenly, their heads are up.
Diarra went flying in there. I don't think he caught the man, but still it was dangerous and out of control. Meanwhile, here they are at the other end with Reid. Referee's going to pull this back here, and he's going to give Diarra a yellow card. He didn't make any contact with the player, but it was just a bit reckless, really, wasn't it?
Stockport looking like they're going to make a change shortly.
Diarra wins the header. Gowning there is Gering is nodded away by Hogan. The offside flag does come up as Ferdinand was arriving. But Diarra wins the header in Moussa Diarra fashion, and his central defensive partner Ben Gering 6 yards out. Maynard short pass to find Jennings, beaten to it by Cook. And Diarra gets the header, falls to Jennings. Jennings, lovely pass to find Reid. Reid's through here. Reid with a strike through the legs of Craig Ross. Woking 1, Stockport County 4. Free kick taken quickly and not dealt with by Woking once again. And Alex Reid gets himself on the score sheet. That's his 8th goal of the season. And Stockport County have 4, John Moore.
Well, an emphatic finish, punishing a mistake by Diarra. It was a really, really poor header out, straight into the danger area. Ball played through to Reid, and there was only going to be one winner.
If that third goal is given to Southam Hales, the front four all bagging a goal here this afternoon. In comes the ball, Cook with the header, it's bouncing around the box, it falls to Gehring, finds its way to Jarvis, he gets it back into the box, headed, oh, and wide. Couldn't see he got the last touch, was it Cook?
Cook, I think. Glorious opportunity.
Excellent chance. Have all scored here today. They've just brought on Bennett and Williams to make sure of this victory, but that fourth goal has really put them beyond sight now. They're just coming forward again, seeking out a fifth. Just stay with us a moment, Joe. It's Williams bursting forward, bent it just wide of Craig Ross's post, and immediately the goalkeeper turns around and says, how on earth can that just happen? Jordan Williams just sliding through the Woking back line. It's been the story of the afternoon, it must be said, but for now it remains Woking 1, Stockport County 4. Block gets it back from Napa, seeking out Jarvis, will sweep it up himself. Cook away from 2. Jarvis now, low cross, seeking out Ferdinand. Cook, saved by Hinchliffe. Wasn't actually a bad passage of play from Woking.
That was one of the best passing moves they put together all game, really.
Jennings to Maynard. And there you go, full time here at the Laithwaite. 3-0 at the break, Stockport County led. Woking came out in the second half and put up a bit of a better fight, it must be said. Moussa Diarra bringing one back for Woking. But the game was put beyond doubt when Alex Reid scored his 8th goal of the season with just under half an hour to go. The game was done by that point, and Stockport County fully deserving of their 3 points. John Moore will get your final word here.